Hey guys, today I wanted to present to you the first devlog about GamePro, my JavaScript game-focused IDE. This video will be going over my plans for this devlog series. My next devlog will go more in depth on the current state of GamePro, but let's just go ahead and hop into it. The goal of GamePro was to have an engine that was simple enough to use on my iPad, which is my ideal programming device. GamePro is ideal for my style of development, which is to buy assets and program them. This is made easy with GamePro because I have a user interface framework that handles positioning and sizing for HTML elements and images. An added benefit of an online IDE is the power of browser dev tools. Once your project is complete, you can easily export to a zip and host the HTML and JS files inside. I'll make a tutorial of how to do this using REPL for free. Now I'd like to tell you guys a bit about the man behind the software. My name's Brian. I often go by Todd Lewis, so you may find me on a lot of different social medias by Todd Lewis. I'm 22 years old. I started coding in high school. I won a Georgia Tech Scratch competition. Then I later won the science fair. But soon I dropped out of high school in order to pursue coding full time. I went to college and dropped out of that too. But I landed a career at Chase Bank and UPS coding and had a great time there. But although they were teaching me lots of things, it was very exciting. After about a year, I would get very drained kind of, and I would feel like my passion waning because I felt unauthentic. And it was like my goal was always to work on my own projects. In high school, people played, my projects, and it gave me so much joy. And I realized I was putting so much of myself into these other people's projects, these other people's like hopes and dreams and goals. And for me, it was like after about a year, I was done kind of learning the lessons, and it kind of just felt repetitive. That being said, I'm also extremely grateful for the lessons that each of these companies that I worked for taught me. I was able to see, I worked for a startup company. I was able to see how they grew and maintained their fan base or their customers. And I also got to see how big corporate businesses organize and what kind of tools they use. So that was very useful, and I'm extremely grateful for that. These skill sets and tools really gave me a lot of confidence and the ability to rely on myself in order to create my own kind of business and venture. I decided to act on these feelings and write down my goals, how I was feeling, what I wanted to be feeling, and where I wanted to be. And I budgeted and invested like a maniac daily in order to create a safety net of funds to live off of while I create my projects. Currently, I'm trying to convert my car into a camper and code from my car in order to save money. And that's kind of the beauty of GamePro, because I can do it from my iPad. I love my iPad. And it has data on it, so I have internet everywhere. And dedication is the key. But I would like to talk about some of the things in GamePro I would like to add, some of the things that you can't see here I would like to add in the future that I'm going to be adding next, and we might see in the next devlog. Some more macros in the editor. I have some macros at the top. You can see the L and the GUI. And basically you click those and it writes it for you. But I would like you to be able to create your own. That would be super cool. I'd like to add editor styles and allow people to edit the style sheet of the editor itself. A landing page, a documentation page. I'm going to fine tune the front end and the back end so that the error handling works really well. That way I can get people on it. Multi-device support. Right now the login system only allows one person on at a time, and if you log in on a different device, it just kicks out the other person. I want to fix that and add social media logins, so I'll just do that all together in one swoop. And then social media and then GitHub integration as well. GitHub social media login, GitHub integration, create a project, push pull. That would be awesome. Also, with the JavaScript game engine being so simple JavaScript, I'd also love to create some tutorials. Obviously, I like the tic-tac-toe game, but I feel like I over-engineered it a little bit in this one. So I'm going to make a tutorial with an even simpler version than this. I'm going to make some JavaScript tutorials. I'll make business tool concept tutorials, basically everything I learned working professionally at UPS and Chase. I'll maybe show people how those tools works and the ideas behind them and why they're so useful. Also, daily habit. Sometimes it's tough to have good daily habits. So if I ever go through a rut or struggle, I like to do a lot of writing it down. So maybe I'll make videos about it as well. And GamePro tutorials, obviously. Lots and lots of GamePro tutorials. Let's get people using GamePro. GamePro is the best. Hey guys, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Check out my Facebook page in the description below to get access to my latest tutorials and videos, and maybe a way to even have some interaction. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See ya.